And we are live. Marcus Conte reporting. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, la, 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 la. Let's take a breath together. Screw all that anxiety. Screw all that world disorder. Let's find love. Let's find peace. Let's find peace in between all of the chaos in the world. Or at least let's try. Hey man, there is no perfection. Good morning. Granny cat. Granny cat. Good morning, everybody. Marcus Conte reporting. How the hell are you, man? Oh my God, we are live. We're live. We are live. Look at us. We're live here on YouTube. How are you, man? Welcome to Friday, Freaky Friday, for lack of a better term. Talk about some current events today. That's where I feel like we're in the feelings zone here on YouTube. Because feelings, people have feelings. They have their feelings are their fact. Where I feel a certain way and therefore I am. That's what's going on, man. We're trying to be nice. We're trying to understand. We came back to YouTube to understand what's going on in the world. So we're going to flash through some top stories today. I forgot what the hell we're talking about because you know what it is. I set this up about an hour ago, and then I go and I disappear. I don't think about this for about an hour, and then I come back and I'm fresh. I'm really fresh. But some of the events, there's brawls. There's Joe Biden testing positive for COVID. There's Trump and the 9/11 panel. We'll look at that. Lee Zeldin, the governor from New York, got attacked while on stage. The gubernatorial candidate, Lee Zeldin, got attacked on stage. We'll look at that. Other nonsense going on. We'll look at the markets in a little while. Amazon and Rivian. Rivian's a company, by the way. If you're not familiar with this one, I think it's a possible buy right here at this level. Rivian is kind of like Tesla, and they make battery-operated cars, but they have a huge contract with not only than Amazon. So that's a big deal. Rivian, it IPO'd at like $90. Right now, it's flipping and flopping around at $34 per share. Look at that. You see that chart? See how it was all the way up here? When it IPO'd, it was 65. Well, no, it was actually a lot higher than that. It could be a buy, right? That's part of the glory of coming to this channel, is that I might just give you a buy in the stock market, right? And you buy it, and then you hold it, and you make a lot of money, huh? So look at Rivian. You see the chart? When it IPO'd at about 102, and then went all the way up. Just relax, man. We'll talk about the conspiracy theories and why Joe Biden is the fucking devil and why Trump is going to eat your babies and why Dr. Fauci is a mother effer and a liar. Well, we'll talk about all that stuff, all the good things that make you feel good, that get your blood boiling. But let's talk about some of the more sensible things like making money. On the back of the same oligarchs that are ripping us off. So there's Rivian, right? Rivian. See, the IPO used to be, it went as high as 175, and it's 90. It started like 95, went all the way to 175, right? And then it dipped all the way to $19 a share, right? So you see how it's coming off the bottom right now. Now, see, this could be the next Tesla. This could go to $900. That's what I'm telling you, man. So Rivian symbol is IRVN. The date is July 22nd, 2020. Marcus Conti putting in a buy recommendation for Rivian. Rivian Automotive, RIVN, on the good old NASDAQ. So I got a website. My name is Marcus Conti. I'm a guy who makes videos, and we're here every morning at 9 a.m. We are live every morning at 9 a.m. I'm thinking about cutting up some of the videos that we're making, the daily live stream. Rather than make additional videos, maybe I'll chop them up and do like the best of during the week of our live broadcast. And because I don't want to make separate videos, this is what I do, man. I get up and I'm fired up. I get fired up sometimes. Well, sometimes I'm just sitting here chilling like Bob Dylan. I said Bob Dylan's name. Are we going to get copyright stricken? I said Bob Dylan melodically. I put Bob Dylan in a song. Is that grounds for copyright, Bob Dylan? Is Bob Dylan going to come into my pocket and halt the stream because I said his name? Because that's what's going on, man. Good morning, SS67UK. I know who you are. Good morning, Weesty. Good morning. That's our SS67UK is Weesty from who has been with this channel for a while and is our liaison in England. She's our English liaison who tells us everything that is English, intuitively United Kingdom. So what's up, Weesty? Good to see you in there. Weesty refers to me as Marcus Pelosi in the morning. Hey, listen, man. You know, someone was saying yesterday about, Nancy Pelosi's husband, insider trading. He's an insider trader. He should be thrown in jail. Well, yeah, he should be. But you know what, man? If you think that Nancy Pelosi's husband has the inside track on what's going to happen in the market, why don't you shut your hole and buy alongside of him? And then you'll make as much money as Nancy Pelosi's husband. Right? The drunk, the guy who killed his brother in a car crash. The guy's crazy, right? I see your point. I see the point. Everybody's pissed off Nancy Pelosi's husband, making a lot of money on insider trading. And they threw Martha Stewart in jail for years for that. 4 years. How long did Martha Stewart? Martha Stewart sat in the can for a while. Was it 4 months or 4 years? I forget. But doesn't matter. She sat in jail. So good morning, everybody in the chat. Teresa Sam is here. Good morning. That is Weevil Girl. Good morning, Weevil Girl. Zoot Suit, how are you, man? Haywire 237 from D Live. How are you, man? And Vinny D Martini. Put your hands together for Vinny D Martini. And my brother Sterling Price is also here. Good morning, Sterling Price. Sterling Price is also a moderator here on this channel. Vinny D Martini, Sterling Price. Double-handedly keeping all of the jack-offs off the channel. Don't be a dick in the chat, that's all. It doesn't happen anymore. We won. We won that chat war. Vinny won the chat war. Vinny won the chat war. Because we love everybody. We always have. We've never been against anybody. And so I'm gonna speed read the news in a minute. This is my website. It's marcusconti.com. And we're live every morning at 9 a.m. Right here on yours truly, YouTube. And all the videos are placed here. I've numbered them. And someone was asking, hey man, no headlines? Hey man, how am I supposed to know what you're talking about? Well, come to the chat. I put it in there. I put all the headlines into the chat. And it's also below the video in the replay. Just look down below here. Click on the video and you'll see what we're talking about. Right? I generally, stick to that script. I let current events. Current events is my script. You want to find out what I'm talking about? Flash the papers. That's what I'm talking about, right? Because I want to stay abreast of what's happening in the world. Always. Ooh. I'm growing this tobacco plant in my yard. Tobacco. Ooh, smoke them if you got them, right? And I was watching some videos right here on YouTube, and you got to be careful because when it gets big and you touch it, you could feel the nicotine. You could feel the stickiness of the nicotine, right? And when you touch it long enough, especially when you're out in the hot sun, you get a fucking headache. You get like a cigarette buzz just by pruning your plants. Now, nicotine's a good plant to grow. I mean, obviously for the reasons if you want to roll your own cigars, which is what I'm trying to do. I have mint leaves, and you see how you could be self-sufficient in America? I don't need to buy fucking cigarettes. I could grow one tobacco plant, and I could have a pound of tobacco for a year. And then I also grow mint, and I could roll it in. So I'm going to roll like mint flavored cigars. Right? Who would have known? Right? Who would have known living in my little box in New York City, right? Living in my box apartment, running around the streets, getting my ass kicked most of the time, or kicking some ass, right? Whatever I was doing out there. And now I'm a tobacco farmer and a tomato farmer and a mint farmer, right? Thanks to all of you, right? Anyway, man. So anyway, yeah, so I have a website, and there's a lot of stuff on it. Oh, yeah, what I wanted to say is, if you want to help contribute to this fine work we do here on YouTube, right? This comedy channel, right? I guess that's what we are, right? PayPal and or Patreon. Join us every morning at 9 a.m. Let's start here. Right? Oh, I got Granny Cat, too. Granny Cat, I love you. Granny Cat has her own YouTube channel. She's very famous. And with your help, she'll be even more famous. You know what? I want to make a shout out to anybody in the audience that has children, young children. And I would like you to kindly watch the videos first. It's just cat videos and music. And let your kids watch it. I think kids historically have been attracted to this kind of thing, you know, cat videos and interesting music. So, like Barney. But if you have kids, turn them on to Granny Cat and let me know what you think, what they think, right? Granny Cat. What else? So let's move. Oh yeah. So if you were down at Disney World, right? This is happening all over our country. What the fuck is happening? If you put too many of these types of people, right? They're a type, right? They all have the same skin color. They all walk the same way. They got big bottoms, and they're a variation of the human species. And let's watch them in action on their Disney World vacation. Let's watch. Oh, punch the bitch in the head. Oh, one bitch punched the other. Look at the size of these people. Look at them. They're like cows. They're cows. All right, so you go to Disney World. You go to Disney World with your friends, and what do? They're just so unfucking civilized that they stop punching each other while other people's children are around, right? It's like a scene out of Planet of the Apes. Let's see more fist fighting, right? You can't take these characters anywhere, right? You bring them to Disneyland, they're probably pissing in the elevator somewhere. Why? What's the social problem here? Why are we fighting? Why are we punching? Why are people punching other people in the face at fucking Disney World? That shit is racist, man. That shit's racist, man. It's fucking black privilege. There's black privilege on display. Black privilege. Someone was asking me in the chat about, hey, how's your lawsuit, man? Well, first of all, I've been in quite a number of lawsuits. I've been the subject, the victim, the aggressor in many lawsuits over the years, doing this line of work. That's what happens. And the case of Marcus Conte versus the Brooklyn Hospital Center. In the case of Marcus Conte, the reporter visiting the Brooklyn Hospital Center to find out what the fuck was going on with the dead bodies in the freezer trucks out back during the COVID-19 pandemic. Right? That guy, right? Remember Marcus Conte, the reporter, got attacked at the hospital by a bunch of, a couple of brothers, a couple of distinguished gentlemen with black skin at the hospital. Right? They were black security guards. They identified themselves as black security guards by identifying me as white. And trying to kick me off the property. Get your white privilege out of here. Get your white privilege out of here, man. Hey, get your white privilege out of here. Right? That lawsuit, right? Marcus Conte versus the Brooklyn Hospital Center is very, very much in play. Still, Marcus Conte, I have, the state of New York has found probable cause for racist discrimination against me. All right, so the hospital right now, the Brooklyn Hospital Center, is charged with unlawful discrimination in the workplace, denying a reporter a public accommodation. I'm the reporter, and the public accommodation I was denied was doing my job at the hospital. So therefore, there is probable cause. And the case is right now in waiting a hearing date. It takes a long time. Take a year, 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't matter. But eventually will prevail. Brooklyn Hospital Center has an opportunity to come to the table and offer a settlement in the case. They'll probably, wait till the last minute to make an offer, or whatever. Or unless we have a hearing. So the case is not against me. Mark Kell, whatever your name is, Mike asks. It's I filed the lawsuit against them for illegal discrimination. I filed a suit against them, and there is probable cause to find them guilty of discrimination. I'll talk more about it as it unfolds. There's no breaking news there, but if you've been following along like the people on this channel have, they would know that. So Joe Biden, they already know that. Joe Biden, the president of the free world, who is double vaccination. He got it twice. And double boosted, right, has COVID-19. Right? Now, I know this is a very touchy area for many, many people. They get very offended and up, their balls get tied in a knot when they get sand up in their, vaginal area, right? And it's irritating when you talk about vaccine. All I'm doing, I'm not pro or con or anything. I'm just telling you that Joe Biden, the guy who went on national television and told you that if you get the vaccine, you will not get COVID-19. You remember when he said it? Am I making it up? No, I'm not. Here it is.
The various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations. There is Joe Biden, the president of the United States, saying it live on CNN, the Clinton News Network. Right? And now President Biden has tweeted a short clip to remind everyone he is double vaccinated and double boosted, but he still got COVID-19. Right? I know many, many, many people who are not vaccinated and have never gotten COVID-19, haven't gotten a cold in 5 years. Right? I know people like that. That's my testimony. I know people like that. Right? But here's Joe Biden telling you that he has COVID after all that's happened. Let's listen.
Hey, folks, guess you heard this morning I tested positive for COVID. But I've been double vaccinated, double boosted. Symptoms are mild, and I really...
Double vaccinated and double boosted means that you don't have any faith, right? Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to pass judgment on him. All I'm telling you is the facts. The fact is, Joe Biden got 2 vaccines, double, and 2 boosters, right? That's 4 injections of something from Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, wherever he got it from. Wherever he bought his vaccine or got his free vaccine. Right? Joe Biden, 4 times, has tried to prevent himself from getting COVID-19, the deadly disease that kills about 0.0001% of the population and 0 children. And the symptoms right now are, exaggerated common cold. Right? Joe Biden got that after 4 shots. 4 shots. Let's listen again. Let's listen to Joe Biden in his own words. Right? We're getting the facts here.
Hey folks, guess you heard this morning I tested positive for COVID. But I've been double vaccinated, double boosted.
Double vaccinated.
Symptoms are mild, and I really appreciate your inquiry and your concerns. But I'm doing well. I'm getting a lot of work done. I'm going to continue to get it done. And in the meantime, thanks for your concern and keep the faith.
Yeah, I'll keep the faith, Joe. Thank you, man. So there you go. Joe Biden tests positive for COVID-19. How about that? So let's talk about Trump. Trump 9/11. Trump 9/11. Trump's 9/11, right? Trump's 9/11 is January 6th, where the entire nation, the leftist media, the corporate media, is trying to pin Donald Trump as a insurrectionist, a domestic terrorist, a person who hates our country and wants to see it fall by infiltrating the Capitol and killing everybody there. That's how it's being framed, that Donald Trump led the whole thing. And that is, at least in this reporter's view, not exactly what happened. Things got out of hand, as they do sometimes, right? How many riots? How many riots did we see throughout the last 2 years? I was personally, in attendance at riots in Manhattan and New York City, where I watched buildings get smashed. I watched things get set on fire. I watched violence erupt in the street from the protesters, not from people that just happen to be there, but violent people roaming the fucking streets of cities all over the place, burning, smashing, cursing, attacking, threatening to kill, a.k.a. Brett Kavanaugh. They went to his house trying to kill him, or somebody threatened to kill him. All this stuff is going on in the country. But for some reason, when Americans rise up, aren't we supposed to do that? You remember when Americans rose up during the Civil Rights Movement and they converged on the White House, on the steps of Congress? I guess that's where they were. On the steps of Congress, and Martin Luther King looked out over the water fountains, over the water, and he could see the Lincoln Monument all the way down in the back. And he said, what did he say? He said, I have seen the coming. I don't know what he said, but he said something, right? But the point is that was a massive gathering in Washington D.C. with millions and millions of people, right? They came together because they were pissed off about issues of civil rights. People in this country are what? Pissed off about election integrity. There are many people in this country, more than half, I would speculate, that believe in their heart of hearts that America has fake elections, that the elections are chosen. The people that win the elections are chosen by a select few, people with a lot of money, power, political influence, and such. That is the belief. That is not my belief. That is the common belief in America. You cannot escape that belief that people have, right? That the elections are fucked in America, right? And there's evidence. I'll give you, the blaring evidence was in 2016 when the Democratic Party stole the primary from Bernie Sanders and then later admitted in court, open court in Florida, that, yeah, we rig primaries all the time. We don't have an obligation to listen to the electorate. That's the Democratic Party saying that. That's not me saying that. Right? Everything I say is not me saying it. I'm just a fucking mirror, really. But are we still alive? Are we still allowed to be here? Are we still allowed to have this conversation? I hope we are. I hope we are. Right. So the headline of the Post here is Trump did almost nothing for 187 minutes as Capitol riot unfolded. Well, Trump believed in the cause. He believed that the elections were stolen from him. He gave you mountains and mountains of presidential evidence, but people assume that he's lying because it's politics. But he gave you the evidence, and then when people followed his lead and converged on the Capitol to voice their opposition to election fraud in our nation, right? There's no mention right here of election fraud, nothing. All they mention is that there was an insurrection. A bunch of wackos converged on the Capitol and tried to burn it and kill everybody, which they did not. If you roll a tape back, in my view, the protesters at the January 6th event were far less, the demonstration, January 6th demonstration in Washington, D.C., were far less violent, were far less destructive, were far more respective of their surroundings. Very little was broken inside of the Senate chambers and the House chambers. Nothing was broken. The only thing that was broken was the door because it was locked. Right? They were breaking through doors and windows to get into the Capitol. But once they were inside, they were very respectful. They actually stayed behind the red velvet ropes. They were in awe. Many of the participants at January 6th were in awe of the magnificence of the Capitol. Maybe some of them were there for the first time. And no senators, no congressmen got hurt. No elected officials got hurt. There was one cop that took a heart attack because he was overwhelmed. He probably would have had a heart attack anyway, man. It's probably his diet. And but there was Ashley Babbitt, the girl who got shot in the face. Right, the Trump supporter who was, I don't know, on the other side of a broken window and caught a gun to the face by a security guard. Security guard shot her in the face. So the only violence really came from the House. The House was dishing out so there's this House Select Committee right now grilling people about what the hell happened. All these liberal Democrats or whoever they are, right, trying to get to the bottom of what happened. They're trying to frame Trump because Trump's going to run for president. Look at the faces. We're serious, man. Because they don't want to get thrown in jail because the jerk-offs that are running the thing have the power to fucking, start pulling strings and get these people thrown in jail, because that's what they do. They prosecute their political adversaries. So you got to be careful of that. So in my view, it's a nothing burger. What happened on January 6th, like it or hate it, is democracy in action. This is what democracy looks like. The left has been saying it, right? You go to rallies. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? No. Remember all that bullshit? Remember all that shit? Where did all those kids go anyway? Where'd they go? But a bunch of law-abiding, patriotic citizens converge on the White House, and things got a little out of hand. They pushed their way in, but they didn't hurt anybody. They didn't, it was a peaceful demonstration. Right? The police brought the violence. The police brought the violence, right? The police shot the girl in the face. That's the only violence. The only deadly violence, anyway. Right? The rest was like rugby. It was just big brawly men pushing other big brawly men, It was like a rugby match. When you watch the video, it's like rugby. And so anyway. So nothing burger there. This is fucked up. Sign of the times right here. So if you're a politician, what time is it? Oh my God, drop everything, guys. Let's go. The market's open. Holy shit. There it is. And we are open. So now the Dow Jones, the markets are now open. It's, let me do a little refresh here. Let me get out of this here. Go to the NASDAQ. Yeah, so what do we got? Oh my God, NASDAQ down. NASDAQ has opened down 55 points. But look where we are. Look where we are off the bottom. We are going up. We're going up right now. It's a little pullback in the morning. That's normal. And the there you go. Right there's the bottom of the market right now. People would argue that, Conti, you don't know what you're talking about. That's not the bottom, but in fact, I actually do know what I'm talking about. And that's the Nasdaq. It's starting to look like maybe, just maybe, the bottom is in already. Right? You see how far down we went? We're halfway down. We went halfway down. Right? And then it bounced. Right? Are we going to go all the way down? Nah, come on. Historically, that doesn't happen. Shit doesn't go all the way down. It comes down and hurts. All right, and if you look at the weekly chart, this is Marcus Conti reporting. My prediction is that we've already, if you're a market enthusiast, if you watch the markets, my view is that it is very, very likely that the bottom of the Nasdaq is in at 10,500. At the bottom of the pandemic, it was 7,100. So we're still above the bottom, but we're right around where the top, right before the pandemic, before the crash. So it does look like it is possible at this point that the Dow and maybe the Dow. I'm just speaking to the Nasdaq right now. I'm speaking for the Nasdaq, but you do see how things are starting to come off the bottom. You see how even the Dow Jones hit the bottom, or this pseudo, bottom. The top becomes the bottom. That's what happens. Resistance becomes support. Support becomes resistance. That's how the markets work. But anyway, so that's my thought on markets right now. Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is down 46. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 84. S&P 500 down 1 point, or I would call that flat. The S&P is about to turn green. It's going to click green any minute. Watch. It'll do it. It'll do it right now. Watch. Watch how the S&P 500 tips green. You're going to see it. You're going to see it live. Watch Conti's prediction. Watch how the. All right, we're stretching off the top here. I don't want to wait around for that. But what else we got? What else we got? Oh, you bastard! Oh, you bastard! I hit the wrong button. No, SPY is coming down. It's coming down a little bit. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down a little bit. So that's the markets. Apple down 18 cents. Amazon down 16 cents. Google down $2.89 this morning. This is the channel of Google stock price. We love Google here. We love Google and the bots that follow Google, GOOG and GOOGL. Good morning, Google. Looks like we're going up. Looks like Google. So right now it's a kind of a flat open. I would call that flat. I wouldn't call it up or down at this point. And we'll see. Let's find a little support. That's an opportunity, guys. Fucking buy it, man. It's coming down. You're getting your buy opportunity. Bitcoin looks to be a little up. Looks like it's moving up. The ETF that follows it, BITO, up 14 cents. Gold up a little. Tesla up another $5 a share. Lockheed Martin and Raytheon, the war. The companies that make money when bombs fall, Lockheed Martin and Raytheon. Right? If you like war, you'll love Lockheed Martin and Raytheon. Buy these. If you don't like war, don't buy them. $3, Lockheed Martin up 3, and Raytheon up 0.4. I don't know. They didn't get their war yet. What about the vaccines? Pfizer, Moderna, the vaccine stocks. The holy vaccine stock, the holy grail, the vaccine stock the vaccine that will save your immunocompromisation, will make you better immunized, right? Will immunize you, right? Rather than, look, you don't have to take care of yourself. You don't have to run up the fucking hill and meditate or drink good water and take the sun and exercise and eat right and meditate. Did I mention meditate? You don't have to do these things, right? You don't have to learn how to breathe. You don't have to learn how to relax, right? Just, you need a vaccine, man. That's going to save your life, right? That saves you. Just like Joe Biden. He got 4 of them and he still got sick. But I guess Joe Biden's an exception. Is Joe Biden an exception to the vaccine law? I don't know. But definitely Moderna and Pfizer are making money from the vaccines. Pfizer is up 10 cents. Moderna down $1.23. So where were we? Where were we? Oh, yeah, 9/11. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Oh, yeah, we were talking about this guy, right? So GOP New York gubernatorial candidate, right? Gubernatorial nominee, Lee Zeldin, he is the nominee. He's the Republican nominee for governor of New York, was attacked on stage in Rochester. Here's the guy, and he's got this little makeshift knife that he pulled out in his pocket. He went after the fucking congressman on stage. Suspect is identified as David Jakubanis. David Jakubanis, 43-year-old. He looks to be white. He is a Iraqi war veteran. We taught our veterans well, right? Didn't we? He's a veteran, and he attacked the gubernatorial candidate. Here he is, disheveled, a little drunk. There's cops all over the place. There's the alleged weapon. You see this thing? I don't know what it is. It looks like a fucking Batman. It looks like Batman, right? It looks like a Batman toy, right? He had a keychain, a Batman keychain toy, and he went after the governor. They tackled his ass, right? Here he is getting tackled. I don't know. There's no video. This is Zeldin, Lee Zeldin, the potential governor of New York. If he could beat Hatchell, right? You get a Republican governor. I know people like that, right? But the bigger part of the story is, right? Where now the guy being attacked is a Republican, and you remember Steve fucking I can never remember this guy's name. Steve, the house guy, the House whip, right? Steve Scalise, who got shot playing softball, took 5 bullets, right? And now this guy, right? He took 5 bullets. Now this guy attacks another candidate for governor, Republicans. And where's the left? Where is the left? This is arguably leftist violence targeted at right politicians, right? Is that what it is? Am I blind to say that? Am I wrong to say that? Why are you attacking a governor? Because you don't like his politics. And the governor, or this potential governor, sits on the right side of politics. But there's no problem here, right? This is good. Right? Because why? Why? Because you've got people like AOC and the Squad and other jerk-off politicians in Congress that are saying, get arrested, it's good. Right? Remember AOC yesterday with the fake, or 2 days ago, she had the fake handcuffs on? Oh, look. What's your message, AOC? You're sending out the message to other people, other like-minded people like you, that getting arrested and confronting the police is good. Right? That's what you're saying, right? Fuck the police, right? That's what you're saying. And then when the police fucking shoot people because they're being attacked, then now we have a problem. You're inciting the violence. See, someone like AOC can't get her pretty little ass around that. She can't understand that by demonstrating how one should be arrested for speaking one's mind at the Capitol, which is precisely what she did, right? That's good. But those bastards on January 6th, oh, no. That's insurrection. That's very dangerous. But wait a minute, AOC. You caused civil disobedience in front of the House, in front of the chambers of Congress. Aren't you as guilty as the guys that did the same thing on January 6th? Right? The people that you're railing against, you actually did it yourself. Right? So you see where the violence stems from, right? And this is classic violence. Right? Where's it coming from? This guy's got a bloody nose. I wonder if he got punched in the nose or something. He got tackled. He took a shot. He took a hit for the team. So this, I'm not saying that this is good. This guy's crazy, man, and it shows you that there's crazy people out there that are willing to attack politicians. They're ready to attack politicians. Here he is with the Batman toy in his hand, ready to stab the drunken guy. Right? Poor guy, right? What was in his mind? Why? Now he ruined his life. You attacked a fucking sitting congressman. He's a sitting congressman, by the way. Zeldin. He's not just a gubernatorial candidate. He's a sitting congressman. And you attacked a sitting congressman with a Batman toy, right? You tried to kill him. You tried to cut him in front of a lot of people. Bad. bad idea. To the people that are worried that abortion is going to become illegal in America, which it is not. It's illegal in half the states. If you're watching abroad, I said prostitution. Abortion has become illegal in America at the federal level. It's not supported at the federal level. It's not deemed illegal or legal. It's nothing at the federal level by overturning Roe v. Wade. What it is legal at is the state level. Half the country has abortion. The other half of the country doesn't have abortion. So nothing really changed with Roe v. Wade. The same states upheld their views of abortion. The states that disagreed with legal abortion made it illegal, which is their right to do. But abortion is still very much legal in America. Right? But that's not really the argument. The argument is not illegality. The argument is morality. Is it morally correct to terminate a pregnancy? Right? I don't know. Right? Once the pregnancy has started, right? I don't know. I don't know your view of it. I believe morally it's incorrect. I think morally it's damaging to the human species. However, what about contraception? Right? Now, contraception is before the baby, right? I guess let's do a survey. How many people think that contraception is something that is acceptable? So let's say contraception, 1 is acceptable and 2 unacceptable. Let me see if I can spell it. Right? I think I got it right. All right, so those are the choices in the chat, right? We got 1, contraception, right? Putting on a rubber before you insert your object into someone else is good. Swallowing a pill that prevents someone's sperm from fertilizing your egg is good. Killing your sperm in the ball sack by virtue of a pill or cutting the ball is good. So what do you got, man? You tell me, man. I say I'll vote. I'll say it's acceptable. I say 1. I say it's acceptable. Contraception, get in the way. I mean, I may change my mind on this, but I think that is different. That might be different than termination of the birth of a human being. We're talking about probability. In the other respect, when 1 million sperm hit a rubber, right, and don't get to where they got to go. I can't get to where they got to go because there's some rubber in the way. I don't know. But anyway, so House, what do you think? Most people think, I'm seeing a lot of 1s in the chat. I see a couple of 2s. JJ Wolf says it's murder. A lot of 1s. So anyway, so House passes bill guaranteeing contraception access in response to Judge Thompson. So long story short, I don't want to get winded with this, but and it's not going to pass, by the way. But the House has put together a bill and voted in favor of it to codify into law the legal right to contraception. Now, there is no law codified anywhere that says such. It's just kind of accepted. And it needs 10 GOP votes to get passed in the Senate. So, The good news, if you're a 2, the good news is that it's very unlikely that a law to make contraception federally legal is going to happen. Right? So there you go. So there is actually 2 sides of the birth issue. One is abortion, and the morality of terminating a pregnancy, the karma created by terminating a pregnancy, by denying the other life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, it appears to be, in my view, I might be short-sighted, but it does appear to be different than the argument of someone's right to use contraception. Right? Can sex be fun? Can sex be something? Here's the argument that I see. Can sex be something other than reproduction? I think it can. I think it is. I think sex can be fun. I think sex can be sport. I think sex can be very healthy for people of all ages. It doesn't always have to result in pregnancy. So, but once pregnancy happens, that's a different, then it changes to something different. Or does it? Right? Or does it? Contraception is something that makes sex fun. I put on my rubber. I and my recipient feel good about what we're doing. Let's double bag it. Let's triple bag it because she's kind of ugly. Let's put a bag on her head. Remember that old joke? She's so ugly, we'll put a bag on her head and I'll still do it. Tasteless, right? Anyway, but House passes bill guaranteeing contraception. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to talk about it. This is disgusting. This is ridiculous right here. All right, see what you want to see, people. See what you want to see. So a Georgia school under fire for new logo resembling Nazi symbol. The Nazis. Let's see the symbol. So a Georgia school made their new logo and said, who said? The fucking Jewish lobby said. I remember Nazi Germany. That's why we need Nazi concentration camp education in all schools. Right. So the Jew said, right? Some Jew said that when he looked at the logo of the elementary school in Georgia, he saw Nazi Germany and demanded that they change it. Right? What did he see? What did he see? He saw Nazis. Right? What did he see? Nazis? Right? But, oh yeah, here's the Nazi logo, right? That's what he saw. This is ridiculous, right? It should be noted that eagles are a common symbol among nations worldwide, including the United States, and not every image of an eagle is derivative of the Nazi eagle. And it turns out, look at this, the new logo is actually based on the U.S. Army symbol. Right? Right? And even knowing that, here's the Jewish lobby. I don't want to see my kids wearing that on their shirt, said a Jewish constitutionalist, told the Journal Constitution. He said, shareholder, I forgot what the fuck he said. Yeah, really, it's a big oversight of the country, and everyone involved in the process who reviewed that, to not call out the fact that it looks like Nazi stuff. Ridiculous, right? Come on, man. You see what you want to see, right? You see what you want to see, right? I see an eagle. I see an eagle. It's crazy stories, right? So let's talk about Rivian. I'm loving Rivian. Let's look at the markets right now. And looks like the Nasdaq's coming back up. Oh, man, it went back up. I told you, buy the dip. I told you, man, buy that dip. See the dip? See the dip at the open? Oops, we went down. Now we came up. We're going down. We're going up. We don't know where we're going. We're going up. The market is going the fuck up. There's your evidence right there. There it is on the 5-minute. right? It came down, buy the break, woo, went right back up. Right? So markets look like they're going up. They're very, very strong right now. Yesterday's disaster was Snap. Snapchat missed its second quarter revenue. Earnings plunged 23%. Well, I got news for you. Snap was already priced into the market. We knew this 3 months ago, if you've been following. It was $70 a share. They missed the earnings. It went to 50. All right, they gave guidance. It went to 10. All right, it's a piece of garbage, Snapchat. Fuck you, Snapchat. All right, so the markets are brushing that off at this time. It is Friday. If it goes up a little more, it might hold. It looks like it could hold these levels into the weekend. So we got a rally going on Wall Street right now. We're rallying off the bottom, and we'll see if it holds. We'll see if the bottom is in. Right? You know, most people that are not in the market don't give a fuck. They don't care about you. They don't care about that, man. So good morning, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Vinny DiMartini, thank you for your fine moderation. Thank you, TJ, for being here. Thank you, Buddha Girl. Nice to see you, Buddha Girl. Haven't seen you in a long time. Sterling Price, my brother from a different mother. Really, that's true, by the way. Sterling Price and I share a mother. Different fathers. They're different fathers. Same mother, different. No, it's different mother, different. Yeah, we have different. It's a different mother, right? We have same mother, different fathers, or different mother. I don't know, but we're brothers in some way. And Vinny DiMartini in the chat. Thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. Really, have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Don't stress out, man. Come on, man. Don't fucking hurt yourself. All right. That's what these political classes and jack-offs online. They want to see you stressed. They want to steal your thunder, whatever they want to do. Right? Don't give in to it. You got a job and a boss that you hate. You know, fuck him. It's the weekend, right? Fuck her. Right? Enjoy yourself. Relax. Meditate. Take care of yourself. Take care of your immunoism. Right? Your immuno. Right? You don't want to be immunocompromised. You want to be immuno-bettered, right? By taking care of yourself. That's how you do it, right? You don't worry. Stress is a killer, man. Stress will kill you. Stress in your body, fear in your body, anxiety in your body, hate, right? Lust. Don't lust yourself, man. So anyway, Marcus Conte reporting, man. I mean that too. When I say have a great weekend, I really mean that because I plan to have one, man. So. Peace, everybody. Marcus Conte reporting. Rest. Enjoy yourself. Meditate.